Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 27 of our Journeyman series here on Football Coach College Dynasty at Fresno State. If you did not watch last episode, stop what you're doing, hit Control T, find my channel, watch episode 26. We play two of probably the best games of football we've had on this save. First against Notre Dame, the latter against Maryland, which, as you can see on the screen, we do lose. But the game itself, I think you would be hard pressed to find a better game of football. I am a little insulted. It was only a bronze certified classic. I would have liked a silver, me personally. But, a bronze is all we get. But we transition from the excitement, the elation of the beginning of the season into a slight disappointment with the loss to Maryland. And now we're in kind of a tricky situation. At the moment, we are ranked 11. We are at present in the college football playoff. I think if we lose any of our remaining games, even against a ranked Air Force team, we're probably out of the playoff. Now, we could always, let's say, lose to Air Force, make the Mountain West Championship game, win that. We might get top 12 again. However, for those of you who've been watching the videos for a bit, you'll remember our first year here at Fresno State. That's exactly what happened. We lost twice in the regular season, won the Mountain West Championship, and it wasn't enough. We finished 13th. And in that one, we had a similar strength of schedule where we beat number 12, number 17, and lost to 2. So not entirely dissimilar to what's happened this season, where we beat 1 and 25, but we lose to 6. So I'm of the opinion we need to go 4-0. If we go 3-1, odds are we're not making the playoff, and I would be crestfallen. The other aspect that's been looming over this season, we have had an injury crisis. I have had two running backs injured, my starting QB, one of my top wide receivers, my number one defensive lineman, depth linebackers, everyone has been hurt. Unfortunately, Parker Williamson and Preston Diallo are out for the remainder of the regular season. Rylan Newman, our star quarterback, who was on pace for one of the statistically great college football seasons, is coming back next week, which will be very much appreciated. So the plan of attack for today's video is we're just going to play the season out. Nevada, Air Force, San Diego State, UNLV. Odds are we're in the Mountain West Championship game. Looking at the conference standings, San Diego State, sure, they're 4-1 in conference, but they're 5-3 overall, and we still play them. So we'll make the championship game. It's just a question of who we face. At the moment, looks like it'll be Air Force. So that is our plan of attack for today. We open with Nevada, who is 5-3, losses to New Mexico, Wyoming, and Hawaii. All three of those teams were winless at the time, which is kind of funny in and of itself. Nevada has a fun low quarterback. They have Dayton Farrell, who did not see a single snap at California and got paid $356,000 for his services. Nevada then paid him $5.5 million US. And so far, he has as many interceptions as he does touchdowns. He's taken a ton of sacks, not doing all too hot. He does, though, have a very high IQ, and he can kind of run, though he hasn't really done so with Nevada. I am anticipating an easy win. We're favored by 23.5 points. I have two recruits visiting. Braden Valentine is really the only one of interest here, where we're 750 points behind. He's a very solid linebacker recruit that I think would really be a help to our team, 2-3 years down the line. So far in the sim, we have yet to lose against Nevada. Last year, it was kind of a close game for a bit. in that first half, and then we outscored them 17-0. So I anticipate an easy victory, which is good because we just suffered heartbreak against Maryland when our kicker missed 3 field goals. So that's what that is. Nevada has elected to defer, so we will begin on offense for, I think, the first time this season, which is, that's fine. I clicked Hail. You know what? Screw it. Hail Mary. Send it. It didn't work. I don't know why I expected it to work, but it didn't. However, we convert the 3rd and 5, so it's all fine. Something that I want to get involved a little bit more this game is the option game. Christian Campbell, compared to Rylan Newman, is much better at the option. He's much more of a running QB. And while I have him starting, I want to get that sort of used just to see if it's a viable solution if/when Campbell is our starting QB next season. They did engage 8 on 3rd and 10. I have no choice but to respect it. QB sneak doesn't work, and Daniel Tucker runs it in. We're up 7-0, and that took 8 minutes off the clock. Pretty good, if I do say so myself. Did that say Preston Norton? My boy, Preston Norton, who was with us as a depth guy. Looks like he is starting at Nevada, which is fun. Got about 400 yards. Good for him. Good for Norton. They failed to convert the 3rd and 9, though, and they punt. I like keeping track of where my players are. Hey, Jason McDonald, 49-yard pass. That'll do. Let's try a jet sweep. It worked to perfection. And the QB sneak gets us home, 14-0. But yeah, I think what I'm looking for, especially now that our best defensive lineman is out for the rest of the season, is how successful are we at getting to the quarterback, getting those tackles for loss, because Parker Williamson was a big part of that. That said, so far, it's not going great. They're converting every 3rd down under the sun, but they don't get that one, so they get their field goal. Yeah. All right. That's fine. If all they get are field goals, I am more than a happy man. Campbell gets us 9 yards. That'll do. Samuel Pankey coming back from injury, I think is good. Right now, I do kind of have an awkward logjam at running back where 3 of my running backs have the exact same overall. Jason McDonald off the play action boot, 21-3. So I probably will end up cutting one of Pankey, Brewer, or Myers just because from a roster building perspective, it does not make sense to keep all 3 of them when they're all on the exact same track. Pankey will likely stay because he's a year younger, but Brewer or Myers, I think I will cut. They're going for it on 4th and 3. They're bringing in 2 tight ends. I'm just going to blitz the house, and if it's a play action, so be it. It was a stick play, and they beat us. All right, fair enough. They're now at the 1, and they get in. All right. They cut it to 11. Ooh, a 12-yard run. Let's switch it to up-tempo, I think. See if we can get a field goal out of this. Might be tricky. We're down to our last timeout. I think we just throw it up. Jared Wells, 35-yard pass for the touchdown. That works. I was here worried about a medium to long field goal. Brock Michael gets tackles for loss, which is good. Ricardo Thompson gets the next one. That helps. Good. Pankey, how do you go backwards after saying, like, your job is safe? Oh, no, Campbell got picked. Landon Felix. And then right next, Dylan Pugh forces the fumble. Calvin Medina recovers. That works. And now Gio Boyle gets in on the action. 53 yards on the slants. They really need to stop blitzing. It's not working. To be fair, it's not working great when we do it either. So I can't really complain. But they punt. I think now we can just run the ball, 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 burn all the clock in the free world, and then be done with that. Never mind, it's 3rd and 11. Might have to throw a pass here. 13 yards when we need 11. That'll do. And now, since we're up by 25, the backups are in on offense. So we get to see a little bit more of Jason Walters, which is good. He does want to transfer, and at the moment, I'm going to let him. But, it can never hurt to have options. 3rd and 16, I'm not going cover 4 quarters. You can't trick me with that. You silly game. All right, Moises Myers is going to get some run here. See if we can get him with the stick play. We did not. We got 4 yards. Brewer gets us the rest. We're in the end zone again. Send the... Oh, Norton is their return specialist, too. Good for him. No dice. All right, we punt. Is that our first punt of the game? I think so, yes. I could have just done that by looking at the log. That would have been much more efficient. Yep, that was our first punt of the game. We've either scored or the one interception. All right, we stop him again on 3rd and 9. Johnny Huber goes backwards, but we convert the 3rd and 11. Okay. If you think I am going to kneel down when I could just call a timeout, go to special teams, and kick a field goal, you got another thing going. All right. We beat Nevada 48-10. Utter domination. They only averaged 1.7 yards a rush. We averaged 11 yards a pass. I think that's pretty good. Campbell in his final game for us as a starter this year, 13-19, 256 yards, 3 touchdowns, did have the pick. Overall, really good from him. Also had 26 yards on the ground and a touchdown. Tucker did good. Myers did okay. Brewer, not his best. Only got 6 carries, though. Pankey also kind of struggled. Yeah, our running back room sneakily is bad relative to what we're used to. But that's fine. Only 1 sack from our Williamson-less defense, and it was Landon Montesquioca against when the backups came in. It's a little worrisome, but it is what it is. All right. We get the win. Now we just hope we don't move down, because that's the other risk, is obviously we won't move down if we beat Air Force because they're ranked. But Nevada, San Diego State, UNLV, none of which are ranked. So there's always the fear that we move down. Instead, we move up. We are now 8th. Did someone ahead of us lose? Yep. Alabama lost to number 1, Tennessee. I'm going to be honest. Dropping them 5 spots after they lose to number 1 Tennessee is a bit harsh. But hey, I'm not going to complain. Auburn also lost to Vandy, and Mississippi State lost to Arkansas. So they're the other droppers. Okay. All right, so let's get the business out of the way. Rylan Newman is back. We are going to redshirt Christian Campbell. He only played in 4 starts, so we're good to go there. Overall, his stat line, 65% completion, 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 picks. Had 65 yards rushing, 1 touchdown for a QB rating of 171. I think that's pretty good. So yeah, my plan A is if we can convince Christian Campbell not to transfer, we will. Jason Walters, I'm just going to let walk, to be perfectly honest, and ride off into the sunset. I did see that Walking Wilder got hurt. How long is he out for? Oh, just 1 week? All right, I'll just drop him all the way down. Davin walk and get some reps, which I think will be good for him. At the moment, my plan, insofar as the tight ends go, is I think next year, if I'm still at Fresno State, I'm going to move both Ibrahim John and Keith Montgomery to O-line. That way, Wilder can be one, Kelly two, Davin Waugh can get involved, and Jermaine Pugh has a chance to play. Because if I don't move someone at least to O line, things get a bit tricky. All right, we move up, which is nice. Let me look at the recruiting visit results. Oh, spoiler alert, we locked up Keith Fields. We got 1,000 for Braden Valentine. I'll take that. We had one recruit. We know who it is. So we get a QB recruit, Keith Fields, who, I'm going to be honest, he's not the most exciting QB recruit in the world. He is my, plan H. If everything else I'm trying fails, Keith Fields is going to be the answer. His arm strength is okay for a recruit, but his accuracy is a 67, his IQ is a 64. The B plus potential is solid. However, he wants to be a star. So there's always the chance that he transfers after 2 years when he'll never see the field, which, that's a risk. But also, we're not paying him any money. So is what it is. Might as well take a shot on the guy. We are currently ahead on everyone except Brandon Singh, Justin Shields, and Juan Handy. I am punting on Juan Handy. I don't think we get him without offering an insane amount of money, which I'm kind of tempted to do. But even if, let's say, I do my best pitch and I increase my offer to $2 million, right? That gets me 707. I'm still 100 at least behind, and I don't think that's a worthwhile investment for me to make, just relative to our cornerback room and sort of how things are looking. That said, YOLO. Let's do it. It's going to backfire spectacularly. I forgot to mention this in the previous video, but USC had their visit with Justin Shields, and they got 620 points. So they overtook us for the 4-star defensive lineman, which is very hurtful. But overall, not the end of the world. I think at this point, we're almost guaranteed to get everyone we're ahead of. Nebraska just had their visit for Jude Allen. They lost, but they still got 565 points. So I think we're okay. Brandon Singh, we might not get. Alvin McCoy looks like it's going to be kind of close. LSU just offered money. We'll see. My official statement is we shall see. But for now, we have a ranked Air Force team. They're ranked 17 in the country. They're 8-1. They have not beaten any ranked opponents yet. And their only loss was to San Diego State. As far as strength of schedule goes, they're number 99. Remember, there are 136 teams in this database. So, looking at their QB, they have Brennan Dawson still, the transfer guy. He is having a much better season than he did last year. Good for him. Looks like he'll be pretty solid. He's doing a little more on the ground, but he has no touchdowns to show for it. What's the point, Brennan? So in that case, we're going to work on stopping the run in case they have any designed QB run plays and work on our passing game. Also, they're number 3 in the country in rush yards per game. That is something to put in the back of our mind. I'm excited to see Rylan Newman back. Obviously, he missed the past 4 games due to injury. I want him to finish the season strong, especially since I only get him for 1 year. See what he can do. We're favored by 6.5 points. Air Force has 5 recruits visiting here. Fair enough. So far in the sim, Air Force was Fresno State's boogeyman. They took 3 out of 4, but then I arrived. We lost to them initially in the regular season in 2028. Then we beat them in the championship, beat them the year after that, beat them 2 years later, and then beat them in the championship again. So hopefully we've exercised that demon. However, if Air Force continue winning even after we beat them, we get to play them again in the Mountain West Championship game. So this might be another year where we play them multiple times, which is fine. They're a pretty good team, and we shall defer to the second half. And you know the drill. Thunder Smoke, send it. They got 6 yards. We're washed. Oh boy. It's going to be a long game if he's scrambling for first downs like that. Well, they seem to be moving and shaking. If they pass it out of the I formation, fair enough. They did not pass it. They did, however, flip it to the halfback on an outside handoff and score. All right, we're down 7-0 early. That was about as quick and decisive as you can get. They never even got to a third down on that drive. Feels painful. But we have Rylan Newman back, so nothing matters. 28 conversion to Gio Boyle, 29 to Jesus Kelly, and then we're just going to run it in. Never mind. We will do no such thing. Literally the 4 yard line is my cutoff. I'll take the field goal. But what happened at the end of that drive? Yes. Oh, it was really negative 2 yard run. Tucker, you're killing me. All right. Well, we put points on the board. However, their offense is still just moving at ease, and they pass it over the top for a touchdown. This is getting bad. Yeah, this might be one where we throw it a ton, which, to be fair, I'm not against, but it's not necessarily RMO. That said, again, I can't stress this enough. They have yet to get to a third down. So our defense is probably not going to be here to bail us out. We get 3 yards when we need to. Fair enough. They sacked Newman. How dare you? 3rd and 14. Where is my Jagger? There it is. No dice. We punt. Yeah, no. They're eating our blitzes alive when we do it. There we go. We forced a 2nd and 10. 3rd and 8. We finally forced the third down, and they couldn't do it. Okay. Now let's see if we can run it a bit, get in the end zone, and I'll in general feel happier about our situation. Brewer gets 0 yards. I mean, I'm going for it. At this point, we're down by 11. Oh, Jason dropped it. Dang it, Jason. Well, they're at the 7, and they are in. It is now 21-3. As Fresno State's boogeyman prior to me joining seems to have returned. I think at this point I just need to turn shoot clock off for the benefit of our chances of scoring here. But yeah, we need touchdowns. An 11-yard pass to Jared Wells helps. 2 straight incompletions don't. I'll take the field goal. 4th and 7's a bit too far. But man, they convert the 2nd and 9 too. They're just killing us. There we go. 3rd and 1. I mean, I'm sending the house. If they beat us, so be it. They did. Good sack from Emmanuel. If we can keep him out of field goal range, that'd be nice. We do. They punt. I mean, I have all 3 of my timeouts. I might as well try to get in field goal range or something. You never know. An incompletion does not help that. All right, he got sacked. We're just gonna end it there. Okay, so they're averaging 9 yards a pass, 7 yards a run. I hear that's not good. I have shoot clock on still. I mean, Yeah, I think we need to keep it off 2 o'clock. Golly, Newman got sacked. And he got sacked again. I feel like someone on the O line is injured, which is not great. Yeah, see, 2 plays, they're already in field goal range. All right, they failed to convert, but it's back to being an 18-point game. And at this point, we are very simply running out of time. And again, as I said before, if we lose this game, we don't make the playoff, even if we win the Mountain West Championship game. Because we'll have the exact same record and about the same strength of schedules we did in 2028, and we didn't make the playoff then. So we need to come back and win this game. I'm going to run it on 3rd and 3, and if I get 1 or 2 yards, I go for it on 4th. What's Brewer's stat line? 2 carries, 1 yard. To be fair, Pankey is 6 of 7. I mean, I'm going for it. No real reason not to. We get it. Thank you, Johnny Huber. 14-yard pass. Gio Boyle found the end zone. 12. I'm going to go for 2 to try to make it 10. We don't get it, so it stays 12. All right. We have a little bit of life. Can our defense get a 3 and out? Yes, they can. Okay. We're cooking. We just need to move. Gary Guerrera getting involved. I'm a little worried. That means a wide receiver is injured. Actually, yeah, with how much Hubert and Guerrera are playing, who am I missing? There we go. We're in the red zone, and Daniel Tucker, 16-yard run. We have cut it to 5. And then they get a 12-yard rush on the read option. How dare they? All right, 3rd and 13. We get another stop. Look at our defense. Since the second half, they've only allowed a field goal, 2 other punts. All right. We're getting there now. We can see victory. Pankey again losing yards. Maybe I just cut 2 running backs. We convert the 3rd and 7. Let's try to beat him with an option. That didn't work. We went backwards. Field goal. 4th and 11 is too long. Okay, now the clock really isn't our friend. They're at midfield. Yeah, if they score a touchdown, it's game over. They don't. Field goal. Okay. We have 4 minutes, 47 seconds. Down by 5. I think I'm just going to pass every play. And if they beat us, so be it. But at this point, I mean, my run game, we're averaging 3.4 yards an attempt. We don't even have 100 yards. So we need something. There we go. Jesus Kelly gets us 10. Thank you, sir. My attempt to beat him at the slants is not working, and I don't like it. There we go. Edward Boyle, 28. I accidentally hit sim play on the run, and of course, we lost yardage. 3rd and 8. What do I want? I want inside cross. Duh. A field goal doesn't help us here. We do have all of our timeouts. We would have to force a 3 and out, drive down the field again. Nah, we're going for it. 4th and 8. No dice. Sacked. All right. So now we just need to blitz. We need to blitz and we need to kill them. They got 1 conversion. If they get a second, then we're kind of dead. All right. 3rd and 9. They don't get it. Okay. We have 1:30 and 0 timeouts to save our season. And immediately sacked by Nathan Hicks. Fair enough. Yeah. 4th and 17. I think we are going to go corner post and hope he throws it to the corner. No dice. That's it. All right. Well, we take the loss to Air Force, effectively ending our playoff hopes this season. Extremely disappointing. We went 2 for 11 on third down, only averaged 3 yards a rush. We just couldn't get anything going. I mean, Tucker got 6 yards a rush and a touchdown. He did okay, but Pankey 10 carries, 8 yards. Brewer 4 carries, 4 yards. Nothing doing there. Just couldn't couldn't do it. Man, we haven't had like a quote unquote disappointing season at Fresno State. I think I think this is going to be the disappointing season. But yeah, again, we were stuck into too many, fourth and medium, fourth and longs, where going for it wouldn't make sense, and kicking a field goal, cut it the lead, but didn't get us there. Yeah, we drop all the way to 18. That's it. Well, Keith Montgomery is hurt, and Brock Michael is also down, which is painful. But Wilder is back, and so I'll just flip those two. Brock Michael is hurt, but in all honesty, nah, it's a head injury. I'll just drop him down a bit for the week. Man, that stings. That stings. I did make the comment early on in the season that it would be very college football to win against the number one team in the country and then lose to a Mountain West opponent, and that's what happened. Like we're Notre Dame's only loss this season. And yet and yet. So yeah, now to make the college football playoff, we need so many teams ahead of us to lose out. And we need to get our revenge against Air Force. I'm surprised no O lineman got injured the way Newman was getting sacked and our running game wasn't working. I'm genuinely surprised. I think this is the group. How many? Hold on. All right, let's take a forensic look at this really quick. O line, give me sack numbers. 5 from Gill. So I'm dropping him down the depth chart. And then, 2, 3. Ray also not doing well. So yeah, Ray and Gill need to move. Which, All right, so I mean yeah, but that's the thing. Like his Ray's pass block, I mean it's a 72, but the guys below him aren't much better, and Logan Pike just doesn't have the run blocking. So I really can't move anyone. That's annoying. Well, we dropped to 18, less than ideal, but recruiting wise, it looks like things are still going pretty well. Cal, yeah, I mean, their interests. I'm surprised their DC Ace pitch is 538. Hmm. So yeah, we might need to spend more money if we want Sing. Yeah, we're still 530 behind on Juan. I don't think we get Juan, which that becomes kind of a legitimate problem. If we don't get Juan and Cal beats us out for Brandon Singh, we're kind of in trouble from our cornerback group. Looks like Philip Cato we're gonna get, which is solid. I'm gonna have 3 new quarterbacks next year. That's kind of funny. I could always rescind my offer on Khalil Maloney. Part of me is honestly tempted. Nah, why that? Why not? Let's just keep him. All right, San Diego State. They are our rival. We need to win this game for the purposes of pride, our slim playoff chances, and then donors. Their offense is looking pretty good. Their defense a bit shakier. Yeah, I mean they've only gotten 8 turnovers and 11 sacks this season. Their QB, oh yeah, they burned short. Their QB is Leonard Childs. 5 games played, so he got injured. Yeah, but he's back, and he's been doing great this season. 9 touchdowns, 1 pick, not too shabby. Their starting running back is Byron Short, who was our running back for a couple years. Then he went to Nevada, and just, I guess, didn't play there that much. And then he went to San Diego State, where he has done very, very well for himself. So credit to him on that. All right. So how much? Let me just do some quick math here. So, oh yeah. Also, if we don't beat San Diego State, we don't get this bronze goal either because we lost to Maryland and Air Force. Okay. So we have what 4.5, 10, almost $10 million in donor goals riding on this game. So if we lose it, we can kiss 10 million goodbye for next season. Well then, all right, we're going to work on stopping their running game and our running game. We can't have a repeat of Maryland and of Air Force on the ground. We're favored by 16 and a half. I have 4 recruits visiting, all of which I'm far ahead on. Andrew Tiu is the big one. He's a very well-balanced linebacker that could legitimately play as a redshirt freshman. So far in the Sims, San Diego State has only beaten us once, and that was in 2027 before I got here. Other than that, it's been 3 blowouts and a close game. So this has a lot of importance here. I think if we lose this game, it's officially time to sound the alarms. I mean, listen, odds are we're already missing the playoff. If we lose here, we might not even make the conference championship game. So we got to win it. Wall stunt there was a choice. They convert the 3rd and 10. Thank you, Nicholas Unger, for stopping the screen. I can always count on you. They convert the 3rd and 8. And all of a sudden, you look up and they're at the 3. Man, our defense is getting toasted. They get a touchdown. We need to match. Thank you, Jesus Kelly. Kelly, has been contributing a lot more than I expected. And Tucker goes backwards. I really don't want to punt here, and I'm not going to punt here. We're going to go for it. Corner post, send it. We don't get it. And they convert the 3rd and 7. Come on, guys. They convert the 3rd and 2 as well. They don't get the 3rd and 4, but they get 3 points out of it. So now we're down by 10. Not looking too great. Panky goes backwards, as is expected at this point, and we get nothing. Hoo-wee. Just checking. What's the athletic director goal? Finish ranked in the top 25, win the division. Okay. There we go. That's what we needed. Gavin Wren forces the fumble and recovers. We're in the red zone already. That is clutch. That very much way to turn the tables here. As Panky gets in the end zone, extra point is good. Okay, defense. Can you do something here? No, they converted the 3rd and 4. And the 3rd and 5. Golly. Wow. We're just getting torched. I mean, they've thrown the ball 24 times, and it's not even halftime yet. Like, they're just getting us. There we go. 2 big pass plays. Tucker gets us in. 3-point game now. Please, defense. My God, they converted the 3rd and 7. They're 7 of 8 on 3rd down. And some of these are long 3rd downs, too. Woo! We stop them on 3rd and 3. Uh, I mean, listen, we got all three of our timeouts. I don't think this is a game where I can afford to just run out the clock. Like we need to at least try to go for something here. Okay. All right, we're at the 49. We got one timeout left. And Newman is picked off by Warren Ray at the back. That's a shame. And then Ralph Gunn forced and recovered the fumble in the half. All right. Okay, good news is I think our offense is doing okay. Bad news is our defense is struggling mightily. Thank you, Nehemiah Brewer out of the backfield. But yeah, our offense is doing okay as we run it in for a third time. I think the saving grace might be that San Diego State has had to settle for a field goal, and we just won't. 3rd and 10, please, guys. Ugh. What's the point of going to high safety if we're going to get burned over the top every time? There we go. 3rd and 20. I'm never doing cover 4 quarters for as long as I live. They missed the 27-yard field goal because there is some semblance of justice in this world. Thank you, Jason McDonald, for converting that. 4th and 3 from the 46. I mean, if I go for it and don't get it, I'm going to punt and hopefully burn them at like the 2. That was a terrible punt. 3rd and 2, blitz, send the house. They passed it. They did a stick play when I did an all-out blitz. Fair enough, but they settled for a field goal again. That's really the only thing keeping us in this game. That they're having to settle for field goals, and we're not. That said, we have to punt again. 3rd and 7. Bobby May dropped the pass over the top. Thank you, Bobby. Again, we're stalling offensively. We punt again. And they do slants when I blitz the linebacker and get to the 11. And they are in the end zone and up by 7. Unbelievable. Thank you, Edward Boyle, 48-yard pass. Thank you, Jesus Kelly, 13-yard pass. Thank you, Giovanni Boyle, 4-yard touchdown. Okay. We need to stop them. It does not appear that we're capable of doing this. There we go. They punt. Okay. I'm going up tempo because I would like to just get a field goal and win this football game and not have to worry about overtime. That would be very nice. We're already down to 1 timeout. Never mind, we have no timeouts. There we go. We're at the 41. We're doing work. We're doing okay. Curls works. Mesh works. Get 4 yards. Okay. We are now in makeable field goal range to the point where San Diego State is now calling timeouts. I'm going to run it on 3rd and 1. He went backwards. Okay, 37-yard field goal to take the lead with a minute left. He missed. Another reason why I don't go for field goals often is that stuff happens. Unbelievable. Thank you, Landon, for the sack. And we're going to overtime for the second time this season. We lost to Maryland in triple OT. Let's see how we do today. We are going to start on defense. A turnover would be lovely. Never mind, it's 3rd and 1. Unbelievable. All right, third and goal at the 5. I'm assuming they pass. They don't. They run it. And they get the field goal. Okay, touchdown, we win the game. Touchdown, we win the game. That's the assignment. So help me if one of you clowns goes backwards here. Thank you, Daniel Tucker. There we go. First and goal at the 2. We have 4 plays to get 2 yards. We get it immediately. Touchdown, Samuel Pankey. We win. Ooh, man, that was a $10 million touchdown run there, Samuel. Thank you, sir. Unbelievable. We beat San Diego State in overtime. Wow. Talk about a wild game. They threw it 48 times. We threw it 42. We had a pick. They had a fumble. Byron Short, our former running back, goes for 100 against us with a touchdown. Tucker, I think, did well. Pankey did okay. He got the touchdown at the end, so he's the hero. But man alive. Woo! Yeah, Gio Boyle got the touchdown. Defensively, you got 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. 2 forced fumbles. Oh yeah. That the at the end of the first half, I forgot. And again, Diego Boston missed the field goal. I am so even at Kent State we had good kickers. I'm so not used to a kicker just being unable to make the easy. But hey, we win. That's a not only a $10 million win, but that also could have saved our season. So you cannot take that for granted. We move up 5 places to 13. Okay. Brock Michael is back. So we're going to move him back up the depth chart. I think I determined he's 3. Yeah. Also, shout out to Landon Montestioca. 6 tackles for loss, 4 sacks. Do I need to move him up the depth chart? I mean, Jerry Chase has also done pretty well. How's Emmanuel Haynes been? He's been good too. I'll give Landon the run a little bit here. See what he's got. But we win. That's huge. We move up to 13. Air Force One. So it looks like they're going to be our opponents at the end of this thing. All the donor goals are green at the moment. So those are locked in. The only ones that aren't is just the hold opponents less than 370 yards per game. Currently, it's 282. So we had 3 recruits commit, none of which is close. First 3-star corner, Jaden Aldridge, A potential, great speed already, great man coverage. Everything else sucks. Running back Jude Allen, well-rounded. He's a receiving back. Could also be an elusive back if his speed ticks up. And then QB Khalil Maloney, who I was just debating if I should just rescind the offer. So now at minimum, we're going to have 2 new QBs in the QB room. Pretty good. Yeah, Shields might commit soon. So I need... I need like an 1,100 point pitch, and he just does not care about money. Like to get him that rest of the way. Yeah, no. All right, we're punting on Justin Shields. We're not going to get him. Which is a shame. I think he's a good D lineman, but for the money that would be required, we don't need him that badly. I would rather honestly invest a little bit more into Juan Handy, and I think I might, to be fair. Actually, yeah, let me do so. Juan, if I put an extra, let's say 750,000, that gets me 635. Yeah, I still doubt we catch up, but you never know. It could happen. Okay, well, questionable performances aside, we now go up against UNLV, who's 3-8. Their last win was against an FCS school, so they do not have our respect. They have the worst strength of schedule in the country, and they only have 3 wins. My Lanta. They have Colin Pratt, it looks like, at QB. He's not been great for them. But I feel like UNLV is a former player of mine. Too lazy to go looking through all their positions. So I anticipate that we win this game by 72. If we don't win this game by double digits, we're just gotta say some things. Damian McPherson looks pretty good, UNLV. I hope you get him. Going after a kick or two. That's nice. So far in the sim, UNLV beat us famously 2 years ago to end our undefeated season at the death. And then we put 42 points on them next time. So, this is continuing that revenge where I'm attempting to win similarly by like 20 points without question. They elect to defer. All right, we start with the ball. For some reason unknown to God and man, Jared Wells took it from the 1-yard line and only got to the 14. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I'm just going to keep running it. We'll get there eventually. And Rylan Newman gets the QB sneak there as we just run the ball, get there. And a 3-and-out for UNLV. Run the ball. Play action. That's what I get for going against the run the ball mantra. And Gio Boyle with the curl route touchdown. Thank you, 14-0. They punt again. Yep. I foresee this being a complete and total massacre. So we convert the 3rd and 7, and Edward Boyle gets us in the end zone again. And Sean Cody gets an interception to give us the ball right back. This is nice. Edward Boyle over the top. Thank you, sir. Daniel Tucker to the end zone. My 50-point guess might have been low balling it a little. Oh, no. Davion Sellers, the true freshman, with the interception. That'll do. That will, in fact, do. Nehemiah Brewer to the end zone. We're up 35-0. How did we ever lose to UNLV 2 years ago? It is one of the great philosophical questions. I'm keeping Chew Clock on. I just want to see if I can score before the clock runs out. That's my goal. 4 verts. Send it. Didn't work. Yeah, we'll kick the field goal. Assuming Boston can make this. Yep. Good for you. Oh, no. We got the tackle for loss. Punt return for a touchdown? No dice. Well, we're up 38-0 at half. So that's pretty good. UNLV has yet to get a first down. And they don't get one there either. They punt. Oh, boy. This is... Now I'm just running a ball. Ooh! Oh, we converted the 4th and 1. They almost had us. Now I'm just running the ball really so I can kill the clock as fast as possible. But they force a punt out of us. Oh, no. Eli wins, strip sack. Calvin Medina recovers and takes it to the house. 45. Oh, they got their first 3rd down conversion. Good for them. Good for them. Happy for them. Now we're just going to pass it 3 times and get in the end zone again. 52. And it is not even the 4th quarter. It is now the 4th quarter. The backups are in. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can I get 70? Uh-oh. Good timing there to do a free safety blitz. But Jared Wells gets the touchdown pass either way. We're at 59. Another stop from the boys, and now we just run the ball, slants. Run the ball, slants. Blah. Field goal. 62. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion. We're at 70. Can we do it? No, I'm not going to kneel down. I want 70. Jason Walters getting sacked there does hurt that plan. He got sacked again. It's a bit rude. Will he get sacked a third straight time? No, he'll get 9 yards still. All right, I'll end it there. We beat UNLV 62-0. Need I say more? I don't think so. They averaged 1.3 yards a pass, 1.3 yards a run. Thank you. Good night. What was the time of possession splits? 44 minutes to their 15. Chris Pratt over there went 5 of 17 with 2 interceptions. Newman 15 of 19, 265, 3 touchdowns. Walters 4 5, 36, 1 touchdown. 2 running backs got over 100 yards. Tucker and Pankey. Moises did well, got 10 yards a rush. Brewer 3.3, buddy. The Boyle brothers both did good. Touchdowns for Jason and... Is your name also Jason? Jared. And I knew it. Only 2 sacks. Guys, come on. You're killing me. But hey, Boston was perfect on kicks. Good for him. All right. So we end the season 10-2. 8-1 in the Mountain West. That is an identical record to 2028, where we went 10-2, 8-1 in conference, won the Mountain West Championship, but still did not make the playoff. We'll see what happens here. Preston Diallo is fully recovered from his injury, which is good. Jared Wells is just going to complain until the end of time. I'm trying to get him to 30%. And I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm going to flip him and Edward just for the one game. Okay. First things first, we had some recruiting. Oh, Braden Valentine goes to us. So we get a really good, solid, well-rounded linebacker with A- potential. Can't beat it. Can't really beat that. So that brings our target list down to 13. We only have 7 commits so far. And I'm letting USC get Justin Shields. Congrats to them. But I think I'd rather invest my money elsewhere. I just need these guys to commit sooner rather than later. All right, we get Parker Williamson back for the conference championship game, which is amazing. We definitely need that. Whee! Goes all the way to the top. Good for him. Okay. Recruiting 5-star JUCO linebacker Hugo Patrick. Come on down. He is already a menace. He's going to have like maybe 90 tackling, 92 block, head, speed, strength, demon. I can play this dude at defensive end, except he would take a big hit. So he's going to be a linebacker. He's definitely going to play next year. He might even be one of my top linebackers, depending on who all leaves for transfer portal. But we'll see how that shakes out. Yeah, Brandon Singh might commit soon. California, their defensive coordinator ace pitch is just too good for us to catch up. So we're gonna let Cal get Singh. Would have been a shame. I think if Singh valued money more, then I might have thrown like $1 million at him to try to get him, but he doesn't. So that is what it is. Okay, Air Force. We meet again. Since they beat us, Air Force went 2-0, beat Colorado State and Wyoming in close games. Here is your ranking right now. We are 13. Air Force is at 16. Looking at the conference, I think our ideal scenario in order to make the playoff is we need the following things to happen. SEC, Big Ten, ACC, none of that really matters for us. Kansas State upsets Baylor. Cal beats Stanford. Stanford and Baylor both drop. We would move up and take their space in the top in the playoff. If Cal can beat Stanford and Kansas State beats Baylor, I think we're good. If neither of those happen, we're in trouble. Shout out Kent State back in the MAC championship. Oscar Stahl putting in work. Look at our boy. Look at my former offensive coordinator. All right, who cares? We're back to Air Force. So, all right, let's take a look at our loss. So, what did they do really well? I think the 8.2 pass yards I can live with because they didn't throw the ball that much. What killed us was that they ran it 40 times and averaged a first down every 2 runs. We did good job stopping them on third down. We just weren't much better at that offensively. So I think we need to work on running the ball and stopping their run. I am also going to take a legitimate look really quick at reshuffling my running back depth chart. Because I think right now Nehemiah Brewer, for whatever reason, just doesn't have it since coming back from injury. To be fair, I could argue he hasn't had it much of the whole season. So I think I am going to swap Moises and Brewer and drop him down, which is harsh on him, but I think I have to. Moises has just been better. Panky, since coming back from injury, I mean, he was terrible against Air Force, but he had really good games against San Diego State and UNLV. So I think I'm okay with that. Daniel Tucker was good against Air Force. It's been good since. So I think that's my flip. We're favored by 10 points. Obviously, Air Force just beat us like 20 minutes in real time ago. So, hopefully we can avenge that loss. I like this little rivalry that's developing, though. That's a fun one. I should make it so that they're our rival and not San Diego State, to be fair. But this does continue the trend of one of Fresno State and Air Force being in the Mountain West Championship game every year. So let's rock. Here we go. I think if we win the toss, I'm going to make the rare decision. Never mind. I was going to say I was going to make the rare decision to elect to receive, but didn't have to worry about it. I think blitzing, they killed us. So I'm going to be more of QB spy, bring the safety down rather than blitz the linebackers. And they converted the 3rd and 9. So it begins. So it begins. They convert the 3rd and 9 again. Well, that started poorly as Air Force is already in the end zone. We had 2 great chances to stop them. And we just couldn't. And Newman got sacked. We punt. Man. Oh, boy. I think Air Force just has our number this year. Hey, Calvin Medina sacks him out of field goal range. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, let's run the ball. Get back to running the ball. Panky goes backwards. Love it. 4th and 10. We punt, but we burn them at the 4. Let's go. Hit them backwards. Please. You can go spread all you want. I'm still going to blitz. Ugh, they finally got the pass away. Man. All right, we stop them on 3rd and 8, and now we get the ball with pretty good field position. Just have to do something with it, guys. Big 3rd down conversion on the play action to Jason McDonald. Thank you, sir. Panky goes backwards again. There we go. Jesus Kelly, 14 yards. We're at the 8. Preston Diallo returns from injury and catches the touchdown pass. We tie it up at 7 apiece, and they get a 31-yard kickoff return. Must be nice. There we go. They don't get the conversion. That's what, a 50-yard field goal? They miss. Okay. All right. We need to move. 3rd and 6. Jesus Kelly gets the stat conversion. He's been really good thus far. Is my tight end depth chart correct? Yes, Montgomery's hurt. Okay. I couldn't recall. I'm going to punt. He's not going to make the 48-yard field goal. I was hoping for a better nut punt than that. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm blitzing. Bad call. They burned it. Yeah. I can't blitz. They have our number when we do. He says, and then he accidentally blitzes again. We're doing great. Okay, 4th and 2. They convert. They might get a field goal out of this if they gain yardage, which they don't. Okay, so 7 all game. I think they've done a really good job at stopping our run game, but we've done a much better job at stopping their pass. Thank you, Jared Wells. Good kickoff return. And Tucker is backwards. Man. Thank you, Jason McDonald. What a transfer get he was, huh? Oh, Newman is sacked. But McDonald again bails me out. Thank you, sir. We're at the 1. We're still at the 1. We're at the 2 now. You must be joking. 1st and goal at the 1. Tucker, 0 yards. 2nd and goal at the 1. Tucker, -1 yard. 3rd and goal at the 2. Moises, -3. Wow. 3rd and 1. I'm breaking my rule and blitzing. There we go. Parker Williamson, returning from injury, gets the tackle for a loss. Big stop there. Let's go. The read option. It didn't work. Why did I run it with a QB that's not mobile? I don't know. There we go. We're at the 11 and verticals. Edward Boyle. We're up by 10. Our defense has done really, really well since that first drive. They've gotten nothing. 3rd and 15. Luke Butler sacks. They punt again. Okay. Now, we run the ball a lot. We burn like 7-8 minutes off the clock. Get points on the board. Think we win. That's the path to victory right now. We're just going to run the ball a lot. Hit them with the play action, Not trying to do anything fancy. 3rd and 3, I'm going to run it. Ugh, Tucker went backwards. How many times has it been 3rd and 3, and I say either in my head or out loud, I'm going to run it so that if I get 1 or 2 yards, I can go for it on 4th down. And then we go backwards. Field goal. Diego Boston makes the 44-yarder. Okay, now our force needs 2 touchdowns to take the lead. And they're doing pretty good. They're already almost in the red zone. Oh, boy. How long did that field goal drive burn, by the way? 7:41. Not bad at all. Good call to blitz. Evan Foster with the interception. That should do it, provided we take care of the ball. Jason McDonald, 7-yard conversion. We're just going to run the ball out here as you do. Take a knee. Thank you. Good night. We have avenged the regular season loss to Air Force, much like we did years ago. 20-7. Magnificent work from our defense. They scored in the first drive, and then after that, 6 plays punt, 7 plays punt, 7 plays missed field goal, 10 plays punt, 3 punt, 6 punt, 8 pick. Phenomenal from our defense. Newman, 20 of 25, 238 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tucker, 86 yards, 4. They did a pretty good job stopping Pankey and Myers again. I mean, that's a really good team. Air Force is a really good team. And Boston was 2 of 2 on kicks. Thank you, sir. Wells had that big kickoff return. All right, we did it. Now the question is, did we get enough help from the other teams to make the playoff? Drum roll, please. Here we go. We made it. We're sixth. We made it. Woo! So many 9-3 teams. Auburn, Penn State, Michigan, Georgia, Texas, Wisconsin all miss. 10-2 West Virginia misses. 11-2 Army misses. Bama misses at 8-4. They're firing their coach after that, surely. Will the Bama job be available? Who do we got? Illinois. Let's party. Let's party. We move up 6. Thank you. Woo! We made the playoff. Oh, it had to be strength of schedule. That had to be the reason why. Because we have an identical record to how we did in 2028, and we didn't make the playoff then, but this time we do. Woo! All right, before we get into the Illinois game, let's do recruiting. 5 players commit. We know we're not getting Brandon Singh. We know we're not getting Justin Shields. So we get Ari Bell, who is a 4-star lineman with not great potential. And I'm going to be honest, he's not that good. I mean, one of the reasons I went for him is it was never really a competition. He's a 4-star lineman. I just need his run block to get higher. 59, too low. Oliver Miner, another O lineman coming in, as is Edwin Pereira. Edwin Pereira, he's good run blocker. Strength pass block needs work. Miner, more well-rounded. I have the most faith in him succeeding compared to Pereira and Bell, but you never know. So that brings our target list down to 7. And it must be said, if Juan Handy does not commit by National Championship Week, I'm going to rescind my offer, take the 1-point integrity hit so that I get $2.7 million back for transfers. I mean, I might as well keep. I wonder if should I take my foot off the gas? Yeah, yeah. I'll do that because then OSU pulls ahead and they have a likelier chance of getting him. All right, awards week. See if we got any big awards. I doubt it. We had so many injuries that a lot of our offensive. Ooh, Player of the Year shortlist. 5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns. That's pretty good. Giovanni Boyle, 6th on the Heisman. He got almost 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns. Good for him. Good for him. Defensive Player of the Year. We didn't have anybody, which we knew kind of going in. Freshman of the Year. Oh, yeah. We have like 3 dudes that could be on here. Davion Sellers makes it at 6, and that's it. Interesting. Sellers makes it 17 tackles, got 2 picks. He makes it at 6. All-American. 2 players, none of them Bryson Cook. So we're going to take a 10-point integrity hit since he did not get All-American. Gio Boyle makes it on the first team, and on the third team, we have O-lineman Rocco Walton, 22 pancakes, 2 sacks allowed. All conference, I mean, yes. Newman makes it despite missing 4 games. Giovanni Boyle makes it. Jason McDonald makes it, 15 touchdowns. Walton and Hess at the O line. Diego Boston makes it at kicker. I refuse. I refuse. He missed 6 field goals and 4. No, 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 no. Luke Butler makes it D line. Bryson makes it linebacker. Actually, okay. 50 tackles, 14 tackles for a loss. Where does that stack up with the All Americans? The All American linebackers. Yeah, he's so short. It's the tackles for a loss. Like these guys, yeah, Roach had turnovers. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bryson didn't deserve to make it. That's annoying. All right. Ricardo Thompson also makes it. Good for him. Sean Cody got multiple picks. Gavin Wren, forced fumble, got the pick. Diego Boston made it for punts. I should just cut him out of spite. Daniel Tucker makes it at running back. I'm a little surprised for that. He didn't get 1,000 yards. He did have 7 touchdowns and a receiving touchdown, though. Edward Boyle makes it in his senior year. He got 4 touchdowns. Sparks, Crowder, Ray, White at O line, Jared Wells, return specialist, even though he wasn't our return specialist for the start of the year. Brock Michael makes it at D line. Ralph Gunn at linebacker. He's a big transfer for us. And then Nicholas Unger at safety. 3 tackles for loss, 1 pick helps that. All right, that's all conference. There is your award winners. Very, very good. Proud of the men. Craziness. It's a big list. All right, anyone commit during awards? 2 players. Nathan Locke. We have our kicker of the future. Very well rounded. He's going to redshirt next year while Diego has his senior year. And then after that, he's our kicker all the way through. Alvin McCoy comes in at corner. Now, McCoy, I like quite a bit. He is very much your man, slot specialist, call whatever you want. His IQ being a 53 is a bit hurtful, but he has a potential. It's fine. Juan Handy still has establishing favorites. I don't think he commits before the transfer portal. I'm gonna have to take the integrity hit. Man, I never should have offered that 2.5 million. Never should have done it. But alas, I wanted to see how close we could get. And the answer, unfortunately, was, we kind of got there. Kind of didn't. But it is what it is. I am genuinely stunned we made the playoff. Because my whole mindset each season is we can afford to lose 1 game in the regular season. We can't afford to lose 2. That just makes the win against number 1 Notre Dame at the start of the year all the more crazy. And we're 6th even. It's not like we made it at 12 or 13. We're 6. But I guess that might be because how it works for the conference champions. But then, no, because then we would have made it in 2028. I don't know how things work. Anywho, Illinois, hello. 10-2. They have not beat a ranked team all season. Interesting. Moreover, they only have 1 win against a team that was above 500 at the time. No, strike that too. Jacksonville State was 3-2. I mean, I'm not all that impressed. They're really good against the rush, nearly top 10 defense against it. They don't turn the ball over. Okay. I mean, I feel like we should be favored. QB. Looks like their starting QB is hurt. So Missile Hess is their guy. Oh, 97 IQ, that ain't nothing, but his accuracy isn't great. Wow, that's rough. His accuracy went up 5 to 77 as a redshirt freshman. It since then has gone down. That's kind of insane. Anyway, I'm not too afraid of Mr. Hess. What about the running back room? Ooh. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, their number two guy. Yeah, see, the AI doesn't even use receiving backs efficiently. 8 touchdowns, 700 yards, 5.6. Okay. All right. So, yeah, their running game is what scares me. We'll work on stopping that. And then they were seventh in the country in opposing rush yards per game. So, we'll see if we can get something going. All right. Here we go. So far in the playoffs, we are 1-3. Not a glamorous record. Let's see how we do here. We're favored by 11 points. Strap in, everyone. It is heads. Illinois elects to receive. All right, I'm going to find a lot out about how our team does by how these first two drives go. All right, they convert the 3rd and 9. Trips. They don't get it, they punt. Okay. Good stop from our defense. Oh, no, we got sacked. Wow, sacked again. And they're going to have the ball with beautiful field position. There we go. Calvin Medina tackle for a loss. They go backwards. They're going for it on 4th and 6. They don't get it. Okay. Okay. That was a somewhat terrifying start where I legitimately thought they'd get a safety on us. Gio Boyle, 39 yards to the 4. Thank you, sir. And then a 5-yard touchdown. All right, we draw first blood. And then a 3-and-out on defense. Thank you, fellas. Oh, Daniel. We so need a new running back. Like, I understand that my backup running backs. Oh, yeah, we need a new running back. Like, my backup running backs have really good potential where I would buy that they'll develop well in a year, but I need a new number one. I just do. They missed a field goal, so I appreciate that. But we punt it right back to them. Man, they're really just giving the ball to Bynum every play. Which, to be fair, I don't blame them. We get the 3rd and 3 conversion. That's big. We get the 3rd and 6. Oh, Newman, bad time. Picked off by Michael Lattimore, no relation, returned 46 yards. Fair enough. They get in the end zone. All right, 7-all. 7-all. And we punt. This seems to be a defensive game, which honestly I think favors us. But it looks like they're going to draw blood next. I'm going zone. Bad call. They ran it. Okay. They have to sell for a field goal. We have 57 seconds. It's the playoffs. I mean, I might as well try to get something. Never mind. Shoe clock, draw play, punt. Okay. Well, I mean, there's no way around it. That was bad. We only averaged 1.8 yards a rush. We were 2 of 7 on 3rd down, and they're out possessing us. And Newman is sacked again. 3-and-out. There we go. Evan Foster with the sack. And they punt. Jeez. 53-yard rush, Daniel Tucker. We're so back. 24-yard pass. Thank you. And we're in. We're up by 4. That'll do. I am not going to do a dime blitz on 3rd and 11, though it was tempting. Gonna be honest with you, yeah, they're just I can't run it. They just have our number. That is honestly the big difference between this team and every other team I've had at Kent State or otherwise. We're just not good running the ball. We're 59th in yards per game, 76th in yards per attempt. We are uncharacteristically bad. We convert the 3rd and 3. We get him over the top with Edward. 3rd and 2. I'm going to pass it. Good decision. We get 10. And then Newman gets sacked. Man. Somebody kick the field goal. All right. We increase our lead to 7, and our defense gets another 3 and out. Give them all flowers. Because remember, their 7 points was when we threw a nearly pick six. I mean, it might as well have been a pick six. Austin makes the 40-yarder, 10-point game, 5 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. And they punt it away on 4th and 10. That, kids, is what we call waving the white flag. I'm going to run it on 3rd and 9 just to burn some more time. Question is, will they make it a 1-point loss? That they will. And we recover the onside kick. Nothing doing. Let's run it a little bit just for, pride's sake and such. And then let's kick the field goal. All right, we win 23-17 over Illinois. I think our defense deserves all the props there. I mean, our offense wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, we had a run there where, we got our touchdown, turnover on downs, punt, pick, punt, 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 punt. And our defense still kept us in the game. Very good from them. Newman did not have a good game at all. Tucker did well, almost 5 yards a carry, got a touchdown. Gio had 100 yards, touchdown. We got 11 tackles for loss. They got 10. Yeesh. All right, we beat Illinois. That is a win in the playoffs. Who do we face next? Bring me Notre Dame for the rematch. How? All right. We get number 4, Cal. Damian Pachenko commits. He's a D-line with A-plus potential, and his block shed is already a 76. I like it. I like it a lot. Juan, I might as well do the case pitch. Man. Unbelievable. All right, we get number 4 Cal, who is 12-1 on the year. Remember, they're in the Pac-10 in this database. That conference still exists. They lost to 22 Stanford, but they beat number 8 Oregon and then crushed the rest of the pack. They avenged that loss in a classic game in the championship. Oh my, what happened at the end? Oh, just a litany of punts. And then Cal scored with 26 seconds left. All right. And then they got the bye. Fair enough. Did this team deserve a bye? I don't know. Oh my, they are bottom 10 in the country in rushing. Okay. They have a pretty good defense against the run. They're number 1 in they're number 1 in pass yards per game. They also have Heisman winner Christian Sparks, who was originally at Clemson. They paid $5.5 million for him. He leaves after his redshirt year. So in reality, he was paid $2.7. San Jose looks like he's a backup. They paid him about $1.5. He's made so much money. Yeah, he looks pretty good. Doesn't run the ball. Yeah, I'd say he's a good passer based on those numbers. All right. I mean, that's very simple. We're going to work on stopping their pass and our running game. Here we go. Elsewhere in the playoffs, first round, Maryland beat Mississippi State. Just saying. We lost to a team that made the playoff quarterfinal. And then Tennessee beat OSU and Stanford beat Baylor. So the Pac 10 doing pretty good. We're favored by 3.5 points. Fresno State played Cal in the Sim. This was before I joined, and they beat them 30-5. But suffice to say, things have changed since then. Home field advantage is even. Yeah, they should have played this game in California. That'd have been funny. All right, we do start with the ball as they elected to defer. Let's see how our run game gets going here. The post didn't work, but Daniel Tucker gets us 35. Thank you, sir. We're at the 3. We're still at the 3. We're no longer at the 3. Jason McDonald, we're up 7-0. Okay. Yeah. They converted on 3rd and 7. My decision there to do a cornerback blitz, a poor one, I would say. But they get cute. They do an RPO bubble screen, and Ricardo blows it up. We have the ball back. And now we can run the ball. I mean, listen, they're one of the 10 worst teams in the country against the run. Like if we do things right, our time of possession numbers should be awesome. Bryson with the sack in what could be the final game of his college career. There we go. We get 10. Run the ball. Daniel Tucker, 51 yards. Thank you, sir. I'll take the field goal to make it a 10-point game. Defensively, we're doing okay. Eli Wynn gets the sack on Sparks. They punt again. Very nice from our defense. They're informed I'm going to run it. We got 2. I'm going to run it again. Moises gets us 5. Okay. And Jason McDonald, 35 yards. We're up 17-0. All right. The playoff semifinals is looking close. That said, they're starting to torch us. Yeah. And they missed the extra point. Fair enough. Newman is sacked. But we get the first down. Thank you for calling a timeout and stopping the clock. I very much appreciate it. I don't appreciate walking wild or dropping the pass. Dang. All right, we punt. And they have the ball with okay field position. They could get a field goal out of this. Looks like they might. They got to the 8. They could get a touchdown now. And they do. Man. That crash and burned, huh? And we start on defense. They could take the lead. They won't, though. They punt. Ooh, okay. That was almost disastrous. But we have the ball back. Panky, really? -2. I'm going to punt and hope Boston can burn them. He does. We burn him at the 3. Blitz. Thank you, Nicholas Unger, for the deflection. We blitz again. They got away that time. Davion Sellers with the tackle for a loss. Then Luke Butler with the sack. Cal punts. All right. Our defense, I think, is doing really well. That one drive notwithstanding. Our offense, I would like another touchdown. 19 yards on 3rd and 18. Thank you, game. Panky goes backwards twice, man. He just doesn't have it. I'm flipping. Moises and then Nehemiah behind him. We'll take the field goal. All right, 7 point game again. Oh, bad time to blitz. They do all hitches. I miss all hitches. Such a fun play. And I don't have it in this playbook, and that just makes me sad. All right, Cal ties it up. And we get sacked. This is why I can't have nice things. We convert the 3rd and 4, though. All right. Okay. Need to get back to running the ball. And we go back. I'm going for it on 4th and 4. No, 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 no. Our defense has been successful. They're going empty. I'll go to our safety. And Eli Wynn gets the sack. We get the ball with very nice field position. We're already at their 43. Let's go. Brewer goes backwards and then gets 4 yards. Welcome to the playoffs, Nehemiah. Happy to have you. 3rd and 1. Moises, -2. What do I want to do here? 42-yarder, I think Diego makes. Let's do it. Glad he makes it. We're up by 3. Turn 3. Bring the safety down. Ah, they got it. Good call on the DB blitz. Sellers gets him. And they punt. All right. 4.5 minutes left. They had a really good punt. Oh, man. All right. Posts, send it. We punt, and they have really good field position. They convert the 3rd and 6. That was it. That was our opportunity to stop them dead. Here we go. 3rd and 13. They kick a field goal. They make the 47-yarder. Okay. We have all of our timeouts, 53 seconds to go down the field, score a field goal. And immediately Newman is sacked. Come on, man. There we go. 25 yards, Jason. Here we go. Here we go. Play action. Get him. Duh. We did not, in fact, get him. And Jason McDonald, 45 yards on the slant. Touchdown. The Fresno State Bulldogs. Extra point is good. Cal has 11 seconds to match. And they don't. We win. We are going to the playoff semifinal for the first time in the Saves history. What a moment. Woo! That was a game and a half. The summary is wild here at the death. But Newman, I think, did really well. 20 of 31, 303 yards, 3 touchdowns. Credit must be given to Daniel Tucker, second team All-American, or second team All-American, second All-Team Mountain West. 133 yards, averaged 7.8 yards a carry. Moises didn't do well. Brewer didn't do well. Pankey, I don't even want to talk about. McDonald was targeted 10 times, 7 catches, 168, 3 touchdowns. He might be legitimately the most impactful transfer I've ever had. Defensively, we got 5 sacks, 8 tackles for a loss, did really well. Boston made all of his kicks. Thank you, sir. And we beat him. The Heisman QB against us, 27 to 49, 305 yards, 3 touchdowns. He did I. But we stopped their run game, which was really good. That helped us a lot on time of possession. But they just didn't run the ball. All right. We advance to the playoff semifinal. What will await us? I hope it's Maryland. Before I unclick this, I want it to be Maryland. Stanford. All right. I also saw that Jason McDonald just got injured. That hurts. Man, we need him to. He didn't do great against Illinois, but he just had an amazing game. But the issue I've now run into is his catching. I mean, it's worse than every other wide receiver I have. His speed's still good. His evasion's still. Oh no, excuse me. His speed is terrible. Yeah, no, I gotta drop him. I gotta drop him. Man, that hurts me emotionally. Gary Guerrero's just sitting there like, when will I play? All right. Let's see. Commitments. Anthony Carey, the linebacker, comes to us. A minus potential 68 overall. I mean, he's your classic, insanely good tackling, good IQ. Probably the worst coverage linebacker in the world. But there's going to be a lot of spots opening up in my linebacker room over the next 2 years. So at this point, I just need bodies. Juan Handy still doesn't want to commit. He's killing me. Killing me, Smalls. Neither does Philip Cato. Cato? I need to figure out how to pronounce it. Cato? Let's go with Cato. Elsewhere in the playoffs, Notre Dame beats Maryland, Tennessee beats USC, and obviously Stanford beat SMU. SMU's undefeated season comes to an end. That said, they beat zero undefeated teams. Or not undefeated, zero ranked teams. Their first ranked and only ranked win, 18 Army in the championship. Okay. Well, we are in the playoff semifinal. Here we go. Number 10 Stanford. They're 12-3 on the season. They beat ranked Cal. They beat ranked Oregon. Lost to ranked Cal again. Or lost to ranked Cal. And then they beat number 7 Baylor in overtime. They beat SMU by 7. So credit to them on the 2 upsets. Now they face us. How's their team looking? Oh my, they're number 1 against the run. Not only are they number 1 against the run, they're 13th opposing pass yards per attempt. And they're a good run team in and of itself. Oh boy. This could be legitimate trouble. QB Xander Lambert. What a name. He is not very good at all. So their running game is probably what I'm going to fear more. Yep. Yeah, they got nothing but power backs. How's their D-line looking? Looks decent. Yeah, they got a couple All-Americans on there. Okay. So I think in that case, we need to work on running the ball. And I think stopping their run. Because I don't fear their pass game that much. So far in the playoff, we have beaten number 11 Illinois, upset number 4 Cal in a classic, and now find our way to number 10 Stanford. Here we go. We are favored by 8.5 points. These two teams face each other. I beat Stanford in week 1 in 2030, 19-3. Let's see if we can continue our winning ways against them here and make it to the final game of the college football season. Stanford has elected to defer. I ain't going to complain. I am going to complain about the fact, Jared Wells, that you took the ball out to the 11. So we really can't afford to get a 3-and-out here and give them great field position. 3rd and 4, inside cross, my beloved. Ugh. All right, they get the ball with pretty good field position to open. They punt. All right. And Walking Wilder, 35 yards. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And Edward Boyle, 22-yard pass for a touchdown. That'll do. That will do nicely. Ralph Gunn with the sack. They punt again. Okay. Our defense is holding up well. I just need our offense to match. I mean, so far they're killing our run game. Like, yeah, 6 carries, 1 single yard to show for it. Yeah, we might need to go uber pass heavy, which is fine. We have the guys to do it, but it doesn't help our sort of time wasting, shot cluing, clock chewing philosophy. We convert to 3rd and 3, and then walking Wilder over the top, 14-0. Okay, looking pretty good to open. Our defense once again with the stop. The jet sweep got blown up. That was a terrible call. Davinois drops the pass. We punt. All right, Stanford's driving for the first time. And the safety blitz, they dropped it. Oh boy. And they missed the field goal. I'm surprised they didn't go for it there. I would have. But as we have seen, my 4th down attempts don't always work. Actually, it's a good question. What am I at for 4th down conversion? 97th in the country. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't speak on such things. All right. 2nd and 12 to 3rd and 3. Nah, I have to pass. Slants. No dice. Boston makes the field goal, 17-0. If we get a quick stop on defense, we can get the ball back. Nope, they converted. All right. That would have been nice. Good sack. Convert the 3rd and 10. And they get in the end zone. Bad call to blitz there at the end, I think. All right, we're going to try to get in field goal range at least. See if we can do it. Doesn't look like we'll be able to on time, but you never know. Nah. 3rd and 6. Let it fly. No dice. Okay. Good news is we're up by 10. Bad news is they have stopped our run game cold. And they also get the ball. Blitzing on 3rd and 2. Good stop. Nicholas Unger tackle for a loss. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I am not doing a bubble screen. Get out of here. Daniel Tucker, 13 yards. That's genuinely huge. We don't convert. 3rd and 1. I mean, I'm literally running up the middle and hoping for a yard. That's what I get. Moises gets me 1. Fair enough. And Daniel Tucker, 12-yard run, touchdown. Big drive there. They punt again. Our path to the final is clear. We punt, though. I shouldn't have ran it twice. That was foolish. And Eli Wynn with another sack. They punt. Third and 3. I like mesh. There we go. Stretch play works. Preston Diallo. 27-yard touchdown. The backups are now in a playoff game. Teams. That's how little I think of you, Stanford. My backups are in. That said, the backups are currently getting killed, so maybe they should come out. All right. The backups give up a touchdown and are now no longer in the game. Oh, boy. All right, we convert the 3rd and 4. No dice. We punt. Backups are in again. They're at the 1. Can we get a safety? Yes, we can. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. They fumbled, and we just happened to recover it at the 1. All right, fair enough. Nehemiah Brewer gets in the end zone. That should do it. And it is. Incomplete pass. We're just going to kneel down and get out of here. We beat Stanford 38-13 to advance to the playoff final, the championship game. Oh boy. Newman, 27 to 34, 305, 3 touchdowns. Come on down, sir. Tucker, 5.2 yards a carry, 1 touchdown. Myers, stopped dead. Brewer, zero point 0.4 yards a gain is hilarious. Panky didn't get any runs, which kind of worries me. Wait, no, I dropped him in my depth chart, didn't I? Yes, that would in fact be why. I think I'm going to keep Moises. Nah, Panky going back. Yeah, really good. Wilder had a great game, 71 yards, got a touchdown. Receivers did well. We got 3 sacks. Got that forced fumble at the end. Okay. Who do we face in the championship game? Is it Tennessee or is it a rematch against Notre Dame? It is Tennessee as they beat Notre Dame in the semifinal. Preston Diallo returns. Wow. They won 27-20 in a classic. We're in the national championship game as Fresno State. Is that getting talked about enough? I don't think so. All right, so Quan Handy isn't going to commit soon. I am going to rescind my offer to him and take the 1 point integrity hit so that I can have that 2.75 million back. So that means both Philip Cattell and Andrew Tiu are going to commit on signing day because this national championship week is the last week to commit. Okay. Hello, Tennessee. They're 15-1. Their only loss in the SEC championship game. 9-0 in conference. They've beaten number 3 OSU, 16 A&M, 7 Florida, 2 Auburn, 4 Bama, 12 OSU, 5 USC, 1 Notre Dame. Safe to say they're going to be favored. They have they have the hardest strength of schedule in the country. They are really good against the run. They only average 3 yards a carry. Similarly, they only allowed 8 pass yards per attempt is 6.3 in is 6th overall in the country. Wowzers. Okay, who's your QB, Tennessee? Caleb Coleman, 92 overall. Oh, Northwestern, how did you let this guy go? How did you let him go, Northwestern? Oh, they're kicking themselves for that one. All right, so Coleman, SEC Player and QB of the Year. And yeah, he threw for 4,200 yards, and he can run. Poor Northwestern, they let this guy go. Oh boy. Okay, well in that case, we're going to work on our running game and stopping their downfield passing. All right, here we go. Our first national championship appearance of the save. Previously at Fresno State, in 2029, we got the bye, lost our first playoff game. 2023, we went 1-1, lost in the quarterfinal. Last year, got the bye, lost in the quarterfinal. This year, from the first round, beat Illinois. Quarterfinal, we beat Cal. Semifinal, we beat Stanford. Now here we are. Tennessee. We're favored by 4. I don't know how we're favored, but you know what? Gonna allow it. This is both Tennessee and Fresno State's first ever appearance in the national championship game. It is also the only one that has not had either Alabama or Ohio State. Those 2 teams have been featured in every single one. Let's see how we do. Tails, it never fails. Vindication. We will defer. Here we go. National championship game. Let's get this party started. We're blitzing. We're sending the house. Didn't work. They got 2 yards. And on the second play, Mr. SEC, Rick Butler forces and recovers the fumble. We take over at the 33. All right. So the run game is probably not going to be successful. We get nothing. Nothing. But Diego makes the 48-yarder. This is the man that missed 3 field goals against Maryland. He is redeeming himself down the stretch. Braden Sheath fumbles. Nicholas Unger forces and recovers. Oh, Tennessee. They have fumbled twice. Can we make them pay for it? We get the first down. And we're in the end zone. Joaquin Wilder over the top. It's 10-0. Fresno State to open. Scenes in Knoxville. I say that. We're in New Orleans, but you know what I mean. They have home field advantage. 3rd and 10, I beg, try throwing it. They did, and it worked. Oh, and then Braden Sheath ran in for a touchdown. Okay. 10-7 now. Let's see if we can get a run game going. Looks like the answer is going to be no. But we're going to try. Oh, Tucker went backwards. Yeah. All right, we punt. Tennessee gets the ball back. And they are moving. But they get stopped. They punt. All right. We have life here. Newman got sacked. Pankey with a 14-yard rush. Yeah, Newman. 49-yarder this time. And Diego makes it. The redemption arc has arrived. This is an arc not seen since the days of Naruto. 3rd and 6. Oh, they converted over the middle. That all hitches play, I feel like, is broken. 3rd and 4. I'm going to be ambitious and blitz them. Good call. Edwin Cole, the true freshman in the national championship game, sacks them out of field goal range. And Tennessee punts. What a world we're living in. All right, I'm going to keep it on chew clock until now, I think. Let's go up tempo here. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, that sack hurts. And Boston again, the 46-yarder. We're up by 9 now. We are up at half. So far, the MVP has to be Diego Boston. 3 for 3 on kicks. It is a bit shaky that I've had to settle for 3 field goals. However, previously in the year, we weren't making those. This time around, we are. No, we don't convert on 3rd and 4. All right, we punt. Evan Foster with the sack now, doing the Lord's work. And they punt. All right. Oh, boy. The offenses have stopped functioning. We punt as well. Everyone will punt. I mean, hey, if no one gets a first down the rest of the game, I am perfectly fine with that. Never mind, they got it 10 yards when they needed 3. Oh, boy. Yep. All right, looks like Tennessee's going to score here, and they get in the end zone. It is now a 2-point game. However, our running game has arrived. Already we're in the red zone, and Giovanni Boyle gets us the touchdown. We're back up to 9. Scenes. 3rd and 1, you already know I'm blitzing. Oh, we get the stop. They did slants, it didn't work. Tennessee punts. And we don't have the juice running the ball. That's annoying. Bad call to blitz there when they did a bubble screen. But we stop them again on 3rd and 1. They do get the field goal. 6-point game. Yeah, even the outside handoffs aren't working. Big 3rd and 9 conversion is Jared Wells. The redshirt freshman gets us 25. Whoo! Edward Boyle gets us it on 3rd and 10. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. 3rd and 2. Do I run it? I think I do. I hope we get 2. Backwards. That always happens. Field goal is up, and it is good. So we're up by 9. 6:50 left. That drive took 6.5 minutes off the clock. Not too shabby. Gavin Wren with the sack when they did 4 verts. I did cornerback blitz. That's awesome. And they don't convert on 3rd and 11. And go! Jared Wells muffed the punt. Oh, that could have been game. But he muffed the punt. And we are back on. Oh, no. It's okay. Okay. They missed the field goal. It's a 49-yarder they miss. Nobody move. We are 4 minutes away from being national champions. 3rd and 3. I'm going to run it. If they stop me, so be it. They do. Should I go for it here on 4th and 1? No, I'll punt. Our defense is done well enough. I'll punt. All right, 1:49. Tennessee has 3 timeouts. They need to, get a field goal, get an onside, and get a touchdown. 3rd and 5. Come on, lads. All right, they get the conversion. They are moving at will. They get in the end zone. All right, 2-point game. If we recover the onside, we need a first down. We recover the onside. 1 first down, we win the game. We get 1 first down. We are national champions. Third and 10. Do I run it and force them to burn their last timeout? That leaves them probably about 20 seconds. I shall do so, but I'm going to run it on the outside on the off chance that he just burns them. And he did! Daniel Tucker, 10-yard rush, kneel down, end of game. Fresno State are your national champions. Thank you. Good night, Tennessee. Wow. We won. We're champions. Man, if you would have told me when we lost to Air Force 2 weeks after losing to Maryland, what a run. Oh, boy. I mean, our defense deserves all the flowers. 2 fumbles to open, gives us a 10-point lead. We score field goals when we can. What a performance. Newman, 252 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tucker didn't have his best game, but he got the 10 yards when he needed it. Wow. Touchdowns for Gio Boyle and Joaquin Wilder. 3 clutch sacks. But Diego Boston, after I insulted him left, right, and center, after going 0 for 3 on kicks against Maryland, he goes 4 for 4 in this game, sealing the victory. We are national champions of the world. The achievement pops. We have done it. National champs. And that was my coach's 100th win in the national championship game. Unbelievable. We finished ranked number 1. Thank you. Hey, AD, you happy with that one? The fan base is up to an A-, they're an A+, and we lose 3 integrity because I broke the promise with Bryson. Who cares? Who cares? We're national champs. Nothing else matters. Nothing else. We're national champs. Thank you. Thank you. With the 45th ranked offense in terms of talent, we're national champions. Oh, man alive. And we don't even get a skill badge. Rude. Oh, that's funny. All right, I'll just put points into training, one to recruiting. I'm just kind of speeding through this to get it done. Wow. We are champions. That's actually insane. That is. Yep, they're offering me contract extensions, which, fair enough. But I think for now, I'm going to pass on the contract extension. Okay. So now becomes the very important question. We have won the national championship. Do we then leave? The options available to us are not good at all. You're telling me I just won the championship with Fresno frickin' State and the best team is Oregon? Oregon? Get out of here. Oklahoma? No, we're staying. Not only are we staying, Mr. Athletic Director, sir, we will remain here. And no one wants to hire away Caleb Monroe. You can stay, buddy. Oh, but a Frayne Keller, my longtime defensive coordinator for 6 years, is going to take the job at Virginia Tech. All right, fair enough, sir. Fair enough. You go have fun. All right. Well, now we need to bring somebody in. Do I hire the California guy that we just killed, Christian PA? That would be kind of funny. I'm not going to make a counteroffer. My personal rule is if a coordinator is leaving for another coordinator job, then I'll make an offer. But if they're going to be a head coach, let them be a head coach. I like keeping that consistency. Yeah, no, I think we'll go Christian PI. I think I'll give him just a 4-year contract with a coach lock and keep him in the building. So we have a new defense coordinator for the first time in a while. Any head coaching changes in the Mountain West? Nope. Fair enough. All right. I'm going to stop the video here, and then next stream will be all the graduating players, the transfer players. We'll get through the transfer portal and figure it out. But we are national champion. We won the thing. We did it. As the 6th seed, victories against Illinois, Cal, Stanford, and then Tennessee. We won. What do I do now? Who knows? But we have won. We are national champions. I honestly can't believe it. I'm still in shock. I'm going to have to change the title of the stream, I can tell you that. Without question. Oh, boy. All right, well, thank you all sincerely. Thank you all sincerely for watching. What an amazing run of games that was. From the low lows of losing to Air Force to the high highs of a playoff run and a championship victory. Wow. We'll have a lot of players to say goodbye to, both graduating and through the transfer portal. It'll be a very exciting time to see what we can do next year when expectations will be through the roof. But I appreciate you all watching, especially those of you that, started watching when I was at Kent State. Now we're here at Fresno State. And the ultimate goal has been achieved. What a time. All right. I thank you all for watching. Please remember, like, subscribe, follow, do all those things. We'll be back next time. Unbelievable. Fresno State. We're champions.